I am Sananjan. Welcome to Radio Bharti. Let's begin with the top news updates of the day. The headlines: World Day of Social Justice being observed today to promote equality and human rights. India Sweden reaffirmed commitment to green tech and R&D cooperation under India EU FTA framework. Kenyan delegation visits National Health Authority in New Delhi. Seoul court sentences former South Korean President Yoon Suk Yeol to life in prison. India's overall export increased by 13.17% this January compared to last year. Indian officials to visit US for finalizing legal text for trade agreement. Sixth National Rafting Championship, the ultimate river battle, kicks off in Sinbod Doda. India beat Netherlands by 17 runs. Shivam Dube starts with 66 runs and 2 wickets. Now news in brief. The World Day of Social Justice is being observed today. The day is dedicated to tackling critical global issues like poverty, exclusion, gender inequality, and unemployment. The United Nations designated the day in 2007 to promote the values of fairness, human rights, and social protection for all. India and Sweden have reaffirmed their commitment to strengthen collaboration in green tech research and development and advancing engagement under the India EU FTA framework. During a meeting with Swedish Deputy Prime Minister Ebba Busch in New Delhi yesterday, Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal highlighted India's rise as a premier global investment destination backed by a vast market and an investor friendly foreign direct investment ecosystem. A high level Kenyan delegation led by the country Minister for Health, Kismu country, Dr. Geo Ganda, today visited the National Health Authority in New Delhi for a knowledge exchange on India's digital health infrastructure and health insurance program. The Ministry of Health and Family Affairs said that the delegation brought together senior officials spanning Kenya's health system architecture, reflecting representation at both the Kenyan national and country level. A Seoul court today sentenced former South Korean President Yoon Suk Yeol to life in prison for his failed bid to impose martial law in 2024. In the first ruling on the case, the Seoul Central District Court convicted Yoon of leading an insurrection through the martial law bid but handed down a sentence lighter than the death penalty recommended by the special prosecutors. India's overall export, merchandise, and service combined increased by 13.17% year on year to $80.45 billion in January this year, compared with $71.09 billion in January last year. According to the data released by the Commerce Minister today, overall imports during the month grew at a faster pace of 18.76%, rising to $90.83 billion from $76.48 billion in January 2025. As a result, India's overall trade deficit, merchandise and services combined, widened to $10.38 million in January 26, nearly doubling from $5.39 billion in the corresponding month last year. A team of Indian officials will visit the US next week to finalize the legal text for an interim trade agreement, which is expected to be signed in the next month. Commerce Secretary Rajesh Agrawal said the visit is likely to start from 23rd Feb and country's chief negotiator Darpan Jain will be leading a delegation to the US to finalize the legal trade agreement. The sixth National Rafting Championship, titled the Ultimate River Battle, will begin today at Shibnot in Doda, district of Jammu and Kashmir. The championship aims to showcase top rafting talent from across the country while promoting adventure tourism in the region. Set against the scenic backdrop of the mighty Chenab River, the event is expected to attract professional rafting teams, adventure enthusiasts, and tourists. In the ICC Men's T20 Cricket World Cup, defending champions India beat the Netherlands by 17 runs in the final Group A fixture at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad last night. Expecting to bat first, India posted 193 for 6 in the stipulated 20 overs, with Shivam Dube scoring 66 of 31 balls. That's all for the day. For more such updates, stay tuned to Radio Bharti. Please like, share, and subscribe the channel.